Lately, I've been doing so many videos for y'all that my voice is starting to really mess up. But y'all already know, on my channel, we don't do none of that bitching shit. We get that shit done. So we gonna keep posting these videos and I'm gonna keep drinking this water. Transition, my nigga. In 2020 through 2021, there was only one guy that I feel like could mess with Yeat when it comes to music. Throughout the content from many streamers and creators in the underground scene, you had to be under a fucking rock if you didn't know who Sofaygo was. Sofaygo brought something new to the table. Throughout the angelic vocals and high note vocals and smooth melodies, he definitely was one of them ones, you feel me? It wasn't like he was on no Chris Brown shit. He actually had his own sauce and he was talented with his voice. In 2019, that nigga was tough. In 2020, that nigga was tough. In 2021, that nigga was tough. And in 2022, I don't know about that one. And in 2023, that nigga been cooking. After the shit that Sofaygo pulled in 2022, I still to this day don't understand. What the fuck made you wait 2 years? But as fans, I feel like it's very important that we gotta understand that these rappers are human beings too. But it's also important that you communicate with the fans and you let them know what's going on. You a rapper, you signed up for this shit. This is your life. You got people that care about you and your music. If you're not Cardi, being mysterious only could get you so far. I'm not saying that Sofaygo was trying to be mysterious, but I'm saying you got fans, bro. You can talk to them. Looking at the documentary that came out from Apple Music on Sofaygo, as a nigga to a nigga, I could definitely tell that Sofaygo was dealing with some shit. I'm not a fucking Sofaygo expert, so I'ma leave the judging for y'all. Now in 2022, there was a lot of confusion, and I feel like Pink Heartz didn't do what it was supposed to do. I can't even explain the amount of hype this album had before it even dropped. In 2020 and 2021, we was all waiting for this shit, but I'ma tell you right now, we was looking for Sofaygo and that nigga was nowhere near to be found on the map. I even tried to use a UAV, that shit didn't work. That nigga was still off the map. Niggas tried to use a heartbeat sensor, that shit didn't work. That nigga was still off the map. Niggas tried to comment on his girl page, that shit didn't work. She couldn't find a nigga, that nigga was still off the map. Niggas didn't see Sofaygo until he came back to the map in 2022 to be in a XXL. Then on June 14, 2022, the same day he was revealed to be in a XXL, he decided to drop his EP called Before Pink. The fans was already confused because we've been waiting for 2 years, so we was expecting the album. The EP was good, but we still wanted Pink Heartz. Eventually time went by and Sofaygo told us that the album was dropping November 11, 2022. Finally, nigga. But I'ma tell y'all right now, the album had a lot of mixed reviews. That same feeling that you had as a fan when you was listening to After Me when it first came out, you might as well forget all that shit. This shit right here was completely different. When that nigga said he was gonna knock somebody off the map, nope, that nigga knocked his own self out the map. When I tell you niggas was clowning Sofaygo, I'm a Sofaygo fan, and I can tell you right now, it was really tough being a fan. I actually don't even think Pink Heartz was that bad, but every time I hopped on YouTube and Twitter, they was treating this nigga like a slave. But I could definitely see why the older fans of Sofaygo were mad. You not only didn't have them high notes on there or the angelic voice, you also didn't even have Travis Scott on there. And the album was also missing a lot of snippets that we was looking forward to, but it's okay, cause that's gonna bring me to my next topic right here. Throughout months and months until it hit 2023, the Sofaygo hate was at its highest. You had a lot of people just saying that he fell off, and as a fan, I don't really think he fell off, I just really think that he stuck off the map. By this time, I think Sofaygo was done with these niggas rambling and he wanted to show his real talent. On June 14, 2023, Sofaygo decided to drop his EP called Go. And this nigga Sofaygo was already on a good pace cause he threw on the snippets that we was looking for. And I could definitely say that this EP was better than a lot of shit that he dropped on Pink Heartz. Hey, let that nigga cook. So far, I could tell this nigga Sofaygo was going in the right direction. Instead of completely falling off the map, this nigga was stuck on the zip line. With this next album that he talking about that he gonna release this year, all he need to do is crawl up the zip line. Then Sofaygo will officially be back on the map. And then he could talk about knocking other niggas off the map like he used to. If you haven't heard the new snippets that Sofaygo been previewing, you missing out. The heartbeats, the angelic voice, and the high notes are all back. I ain't gonna lie, I feel Sofaygo on this one because he got tired of these niggas talking shit. Hey, let that nigga cook. Like I said, I don't even think that Sofaygo fell off, but I feel like this is his time to come back. No offense to Travis Scott, but we do not need him. We do not need Cactus Jack. I like Travis Scott and I like Cactus Jack, but I really don't understand why Sofaygo is still even there. When it comes down to real talent, we can all say that Sofaygo has that. Looking at the past, we all know that Sofaygo can make some great music. Whenever Apologize comes out, I'll be the one waiting. But that's enough talking. I'm finna go watch some real nigga anime, some of that Mushoku Tensei. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe if you new, and I'm out y'all. Peace.